kitchen and we moved. For those that watch this, yeah, we just recently moved, and that's why there has been recent progress on stuff. I do apologize for that. But in the meantime, why not make something for today? And again, pardon me for the intrusion. If I'm kind of wondering, oh, they moved places, it can't be that bad. We have a tinier kitchen, so it's gonna be more difficult to do filming. Please forgive me. Now, if you're kind of wondering, what are we doing for today's cooking? Well, why don't we enjoy some nice carbonara this time around? So we are going to be doing my take on carbonara. And for those who don't know what carbonara is, it's basically this nice, creamy pasta dish that is made with some parmesan and egg, and sometimes you have a cooked meat. Mostly it's supposed to be pancetta or even bacon, however you want it. Or if you go to Gordon Ramsay method, where he makes carbonara pretty cool, but then he puts peas in it. Don't ask me why. I don't know why he puts peas in his carbonara, so who knows? But you're wondering, what do we need for this recipe? Well, you're lucky enough I have it for you. Fortunately, it's not the pork katsu on the back of my handwritten one. So we're going hand. Now I know you were thinking, what are we going to need for this recipe? Well, I'm going to read from my handwritten one right here. So you guys will need spaghetti, or what I'm using is capellini. So it's going to be a little more thin, so it's thin spaghetti in this case. You will need 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, a ½ pound of pancetta or even bacon of your choice, 2 to 3 cloves of garlic, minced, 1 cup of grated parmesan or shredded, however you prefer, and some freshly ground pepper, and also 1/4 cup of pasta water on the side. So, well, I will say we'll get started, but right now I have already put some water on the stove that will have some salt in it, so we can let this boil off to the side for a while, because that's the one thing you need to do. You have to have a boil pot of water over here as you are cooking. So we're going to be doing that. And keep in mind, I'm going half through it with this recipe because this is something that me and Roseanne already do as a staple in our household, and I know this dish like the back of my heart. So trying to explain this dish that I know so well is going to be a challenge. Yay! Challenges! Also, you hear some background noises, some kids cheering and crying. It's because we are now next to a pool, so we will be hearing a lot of that currently, so sorry about that. I even have the windows closed. Woo! Alrighty, we are on the next step. As the water is currently still boiling, we are going to go ahead and start cooking our meat. Now, I'm going to be using pancetta. Like I said earlier, you can use any type of meat you want. I recommend bacon as an alternative because you're just cooking a different version of bacon. So we're going to first go ahead and put some vegetable oil right onto the pan, and then we'll put our pancetta on. Now the pancetta I'm using is boar's head, but you can use any kind of pancetta. And you want to know the one thing, if you don't want to follow my carbonara recipe, there's also a carbonara recipe on the boar's head. So if you want to actually use this, go ahead, take a look. This is the boar's head recipe, but we're going to just be doing my recipe. So let's flop pancetta. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to cook our pancetta. So you want to know what that means? I've always wanted to do this. And now we do this channel, because guess what, guys? Fire! If you don't get that reference, you don't watch B. Dylan Hollis. But now we get to cook the pancetta until it is crispy. And I do mean crispy, so you will be here for a while, possibly. But the good news is that you got the water boiling, you got the pancetta going. Everything is going to be coming up good for the cooking here. So huzzah ahead. I'm also just trying to break up all the pieces of the pancetta. Meanwhile, there we go. No, you can technically cut your own pancetta up, but I found one that's diced. So you can do whatever you want. Same with the garlic. You can technically buy whole cloves of garlic and just mash them and mince them your own way, or you can buy jars. Everyone's going to be different with this recipe, and I do mean everyone will be different. Okay, I can't really be on the camera to let you know about the pancetta, but it is crispy. So what we're going to do now is we will put our garlic in. It says about 2 to 3. Oh my god, it will not open. No, I need it. Oh my god, it will not open. No. There you go. This is why this little thing, circle thing is helpful. In case it's a situation like this where I can't get the jar open. So we're going to go ahead and put our garlic in. So that's 1. Calls for about 2 to 3, so we're doing that. 2 and 3. And there's not much in the jar, so we're going to waste the whole jar. And then what you're going to be doing is you will be cooking this for 20 seconds until you can smell the aroma of the garlic like so. And you can also drain the pancetta, which we already did. So we're going to be just stirring this for 20 seconds. So you can smell the garlic, the cooked garlic, the juices. Oh, I can smell it right now. That's so pleasant, guys. I wish you could smell it from the camera here. Ooh, that's about 20 seconds. Now we're going to turn this heat off, so go ahead and turn it off. But in the meanwhile, the water's already started to boil, so you know what that means. Pasta time! And please, make sure you remove this off of the heat, because this is still going to be scorching hot, so make sure you have gloves while you do. Safety first, everybody. Like so. And now, let's cook some pasta! Okay, for the record, you can use any pasta you want. The recipe does call for spaghettis. You can even switch up the pasta. I'm using capellini, that's thin spaghetti. You could use linguine, bow ties, whatever you want for the pasta. So long as you cook it. And make sure that you fully measure what you're using. Trust me when I say capellini is a lot. And if you don't measure it carefully, you will have a bunch of carbonara, which we don't mind in this household. We love our leftovers here. Isn't that right, Rosen? We love leftovers?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is gonna cook for about, oh, make noise. Nah, stop making noise. All right, we're gonna be cooking the capellini for about 3 to 4 minutes. And you will be serving 1/4 of the pasta water for the side. This is if you want to make it more creamy. So we will be leaving the measuring cup off to the side. And man, I was excited. I thought I needed to open my new jar of garlic, but apparently not, folks. Apparently not. But now we have garlic for the fridge. Yay! So we're gonna go ahead. I keep thinking I don't have enough capellini. I'm gonna put more in. Will I make this mistake? Yes. Yes, I will. But more pasta for us. Alrighty, so your pasta's about to be done. So please go ahead and transfer it to this bowl. And make sure that you're wearing protection. I literally was just hovering my hand to make sure it's hot. It's still hot, so make sure the bowl is still hot. When you transfer your pasta. And please again, make sure you have your 1/4 measuring cup off to the side because you will be needing this for your carbonara if you want more creaminess to it. And so I'm gonna go ahead and turn the heat off. Let the pasta water begin. This is going to be so crazy. Oh god. Yay. The one downside is you will have stranglers. And I don't mean stranglers. Get them all. Get them. Get. Sorry, I'm just literally thinking of the Gravity Falls get him. So Isaac, please go ahead and insert that when I say get him. what you do is once you put your pasta in, please go ahead and mix it with the pancetta and the garlic so it's nicely incorporated. Ain't it right? Look how pretty it is. It also smells incredibly good. I just can't show it because, again, I'm still trying to learn filming in this apartment. It is so incredibly hard. There we go. But you want to know what we can do? Next steps are here. Ta-da! Ow, that hurt. That was hot. Alright, the very next step is that we have the eggs. But also, in the meanwhile, take your 1 cup of shredded Parmesan and put it on top of your pasta like I'm about to do off screen. And also do not forget, I'm also going to be seasoning it with black pepper to add some spice. You can also add a taste of salt for flavoring if you so wish, but make sure don't forget your pepper. Keep your Parmesan and your pepper off to the side if you want to add more cheese onto your dishes. I'm going to go ahead and put a couple cups of spaghetti water into it. I do 1 usually, but if I want to add more creaminess, I'll do 2 more. So I'm going to make it extra creamy. But also, please be very careful with the pasta water. It is still hot, so make sure that you get one of these measure cups that can really dip in the water. Safety! And now I'm actually going to put gloves on for this one. Because if you have not noticed, guys, we have eggs. 2 of them, actually. Also, Isaac, you know what's been in my head? Egg. Stop turning people into egg. And if you're wondering, yes, we still keep gloves on while we're handling eggs. We don't want the salmonella on them. So, what you're going to do is you will need 2 eggs for this recipe. Do it like I do. Drop it. Crack. And toss it in the trash. Oh, hey, that's not bad I've seen. Drop it. Crack it. Toss it in the trash like so. Huzzah! We actually didn't get anything on our hands. Ain't that pretty? And now what you're gonna do is you will take your eggs. Hard to show with the camera in this angle. You will break the yolks like so, and you will have to. I wish I was joking. Do a continuous stirring of these until they're fully combined, and then dump them into the dish. This is one piece I can literally not show on camera because this literally is a quick motion. Trust me on this. You will see the process. So we're gonna do this. So if you will just hear me off camera, guys, I do apologize. But again, I can also move the camera too. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna keep continuously whisking away. If you're wondering why I don't have a mini whisk anymore, I actually had not a mini whisk. I had a good proper whisk and then it broke. And I get to invest in a proper whisk. So, fork is your whisk. It can always be your whisk if you don't have an actual one. So we're gonna. Okay, I feel like this. Hard to really show. I feel like it's fully incorporated. Alright. And then we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna dump it. Dump it, dump it, dump it, dump it, dump it. And then, I kid you not, you have to work very quickly with this one to toss the pasta. And I need a glove because I need to hold on to this to toss it. That way you're not accidentally overcooking it. Make sure you're incorporating the egg into the dish. Like so. Make sure it's not actually becoming scrambled. Trust me, I've done this by accident. It is not pleasant, guys, and I do mean it's not pleasant. And if you're wondering, oh, you're eating a raw egg, that's so stupid. Well, here's the fun thing. Our pancetta and garlic is cooked. Our pasta is cooked. It's what is able to cook up the egg. And that, kids, is how you learn. And knowing is half the battle. Sanji's kitchen. Cooking edition. Like so.
everything looks. I think the only thing I wish I had with this pancetta, I wish there was more of it, but it does look good. So, ta-da! We have our pancetta. Ain't it pretty? And you can go ahead. We're gonna dress this up in a bowl. We're gonna add a little bit of shredded Parmesan on top for decoration, but otherwise, it's time to serve. Yeah, can you tell how hard it is to film in this apartment right now?
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But we have the carbonara. Ain't it pretty, folks? And so no, we know how this tastes, but for this one, Ron?
Yeah, effed up.
Yeah.
Let me go eat this.
Wow, you don't want to say anything else?
It's good.
It's us, dear. It belongs on our ship. So it gets the Sanji's Kitchen seal of approval, like always. But again, if you want to change out, like you just heard Rosen, yes, this does get the S approval from us, from both of us. So it does belong, or the Sanji's Kitchen seal of approval. And if you want to do any of the changes I did recommend, please go ahead. Let me know how you try them. For now, Rose and I are going to eat, but in the meantime, do you guys also want some carbonara? Please? I accidentally made a lot. Have some?